I may be so bold, you match the description I was given. I have a message to deliver to you, if that's all right. An old wizard hired me. Called himself Abner Tharn and claimed to be a battle mage in service to Emperor Varen Aquilarius, if you can imagine such a thing. He was quite insistent I find you and deliver his words exactly as he relayed them to me.
Quality wares. My prices can't be beat.
Welcome to the temple at Ralka, Moon Hallowed. This one knows Hallowed. Former main Akuzri is here. Preparations have begun. Your path to the Two Moons dance begins here and now. The champions are here. They awaited your arrival with great enthusiasm. Are you ready to join them within? Excellent. The Queen, the Sylvanar, even the fallen light Akuzri is within. This one's superior, Kauzana Bijo, awaits you at the dais. Follow Hadamdo, Hallowed.
My friend, it's good to see you again. I'm thrilled I could persuade Aselmo to trek out here. We need to support Akuzri and the champions. This is a vulnerable moment for our fragile new dominion. Cautious might be a better word. Since the Dominion formed, there has been a great deal of political turmoil. The Old Guard in Auridon, resistance to King Camoran's rule, and now the spiritual leader of the Khajiit corrupted by a dark spirit. I've known the Speaker and the Main for years and have every confidence in them. I've spoken to Shazar and Kali here in the temple, and I'm most impressed. The Somerset Isles will support elsewhere, come what may.
I know that scent. Green keep you, my friend. The Sylvanar and I are well pleased that we could be here to support the Khajiiti people. Oh no. My people are deeply divided. I believe this is one of the most vulnerable moments our fragile dominion has faced. King Camoran himself felt he had to remain in Valenwood, stay close to the people, keep them from worrying. I've spoken with the champions, taken in their scent. They seem lean, strong, flexible, much like my Sylvanar. I feel they do not have the experience, the age that the Main should have. But I'm willing to watch and wait and see.
Hallowed, strange to refer to you by that title after everything else you've done for the Dominion. But then, I suppose this was ordained in the moonlight, yes? News of Akuzri's fall has spread as fast as the wind. All of Elsewhere is talking about these two young women. As you probably know, this is the first time we've had two candidates for the Main at the same time. There's a great deal of talk. I signed the Elden Accord. The people trust me. They trust my judgment. They know that I will serve ably as speaker to the next main. With my help, the people will grow to love her.
This one is humbled to stand before the moon, hallowed. You have done so much for Akuzri's people. More than he has done in some time, he thinks. You speak falsely. As this one said at Arentia, Akuzri is the main no more. The touch of darkness, the stain of Javad Darn's creature remains. He can never atone for what he did. This one has known Shazza and Kali since they were cubs, since their days at the temple. They are strong, proud women. Our people will be in good hands, whoever walks the Two Moons path.
Everyone has gathered for the ceremony, and now with your arrival, we are ready to begin. The ceremony begins with consumption of the moon sugar elixir. This unique brew will make your mind more receptive to the touch of Joan and Jode. We have prepared the temple for this unique trial. Never in recorded history have there been two candidates for the position of main. You will walk with each champion, meeting their guides and exploring their past. Every candidate that undergoes this ritual is met by a figure from their past. The trial path is meant to cleanse the candidate of doubt and regret. The guide aids in that process. The moon sugar elixir is the gateway to the ritual. It allows you to open the doors of your mind, bask in the light of the moons. The touch of Joan and Jode will permeate your senses. Every main walks 3 paths. The life path is spent growing and loving and learning. The ceremony, here today, begins their trial path. After the cleansing at the temple, each candidate faces a trial unique to the course of their life path. To prove worthy, a candidate must walk the trial path to its conclusion. Here in the march, that is the temple at Dune. Here Shazza or Kali will walk the final path. The Two Moons path. We may speak more of that day later, Hallowed. Never. The champions were born under a unique alignment of the stars and moons. All candidates are. But never, in all our history, have twins been born at the exact right time together. Eventually, after all, a decision will have to be made. There cannot be 2 mains. Eventually, a decision will have to be made between Kali and Shazza. And as Moon Hallowed, you will be the one to make that decision. Excellent. Let us begin. We have gathered here to usher the champions on to their next path. These 3 cups contain moon sugar elixir, a sacred potion. They will allow the light of the moons into your souls. Champions, step forth and drink the elixir. This 3rd cup is for the Moon Hallowed, who will walk with the champions on their path. Hallowed, step forward and drink the elixir.
Ugh, that elixir. I can't get the taste off my tongue. Do you feel more enlightened? I just feel a little sick. Yes, just a little nervous. Damned moon sugar roiling my stomach. It's this ceremony. Just irritating formality. Dull claws, let's get this over with. Ready? The sooner we're done with this, the better. Let's go. Colovians here? These bastards killed my mother. Let's take them out. Get her!
Split up!
Move, now! Charge!
Colovian bastards! Where are you? I know there are more of you. I can smell you. Come out and face me! What's going on here?
You draw your sword when you're frightened, Kali. Just like when you were a little girl.
Mother? Is that you?
Even as a cub, you were filled with such anger. After I died, that anger grew. Now, you laugh and curse in turn.
Mother, Nemu, we lost you so long ago. And you were gone so much. Why are you here?
I know, Kali. But you and Shazza had each other. A bond that transcends your rage. Now, face your past. Face my rage. Pray at the lunar shrines. Know what has come before. That you may face what lies ahead at Moonmund. Channel your passion, Kali. Protect your sister and our people. Become what you were born to be.
Wait! Don't go!
Captain, you have to pull back. There's too many of them.
Get my daughter out of here, Sergeant. I'll hold them off. Die, Colovian dogs! Is this all you've got, you bastards? Come at me!
Ha! They sent a house cat to fight their battles. Desperate failure.
Kali! Shazza! Be safe.
My mother. I can't believe it. Why? Mother was a great warrior, a commander. She led a squad in the campaign to retake Orcrest and Riverhold from the damned Colovians. That was almost 20 years ago. Ha! Why are you even asking? I'm fine. I've known I'd be facing something dark in here since I was a cub. The monks made it very clear. Here, wherever we have to go next, the Two Moons Path, this is not an easy journey. The monks taught us that once we complete this moon's blasted cleansing, we'll have to face some kind of challenge before we walk the final path. We should see hints as to where we must go before all of this is over. Mother was very well respected in our militia. She used to train the cubs from a young age in the use of claw and blade. Shazza used to sit and read after training, and we'd all take turns practicing tumbles and leaps. She was such a good teacher. Siet is in elsewhere, to the east of Duan. When Shazza and I were young, the Colovians annexed most of the northern part of the province. They thought our people were too weak from the Nahatan flu to fight back. A terrible disease. It took many people from the face of Tamriel. Actually, how we lost our father. Kali is ready. Why, do you need more time to rest? If I know anything about these spirit journeys, we will most likely face that general as our final test. And I am eager to put my blade into his side. You killed my mother, you bastard!
You're weak, just like your mother. You're straight back. You bastard!
My blade has tasted the blood of my mother's killer. I should feel happy, righteous, but I don't feel anything. The monks taught us that this cleansing would open old wounds, and I expected to feel triumph, victory, like any day in the field. But here, he was just another threat to put down. I think I understand what my mother was telling me. Who I fight is not the question I should ask. The question I should ask is, why do I fight? I fight to protect those I care for, and perhaps someday, those I lead. Thank you, Hallod. I could not have done this without you.
Kali, she does not look so well. What happened in there?
The Black Sap Rebellion.
Of course, you're right. I always worry Kali gets worked up too easily. But then, that's what pushes her to do amazing things. Yes, yes. We must be serious now, focused. I am ready. I've studied most of my life for what we begin today. Let's go. That's hot. This place? Are those supposed to be hot and flu victims? be where I'm to meet my guide.
Shazza, my daughter. It's good to see you again.
Father?
You've become so adept with magic, my daughter. Your wisdom has far exceeded my own.
Father, you are my guide. Why are you here? What am I to learn from this cleansing?
My Shazza, always so eager to learn. Cub, you and your sister have a connection that transcends knowledge. Now, you must face my past. Pray at the lunar shrines. Learn from Kali, that you may face what lies ahead at Moonmount. Become what you were born to be.
Thank you for your wisdom, Father.
This disease. We've been here for weeks, and we still know nothing about it. If we can't understand how it spread, how can we treat it?
We've already lost Neen and Lanalor. If we don't leave Orcrest now, the whole team will succumb. The flu has ravaged the city, and the Colovians will be here in days. You have to get your daughter out of here.
Old friend, it's too late for me. Shazza is in your hands now. Get her home safely. I'll do what I can before the end. Shazza, please try to be brave. I'm sorry I won't be there for you and your sister, and I pray that the flu never reaches Dune. Look after our family, and remember always, your father loves you. Moons above, he loves you.
My father? I should have known it would be one of our parents. Just like Main Zabeden show, 400 years ago. Father was sent to treat the Nahatan flu outbreak in Orcrest 17 years ago. The disease proved too potent, and he and his team died. I was there, as a cub. I'll be fine. Kali and I have known we would face darkness here since we were cubs. I just wonder. I want to know what he meant earlier. Let's go and find out. I'm ready. I should warn you, though. We'll probably see more of those flu victim monsters in the next room. I was so frightened of them as a child. Get ready, and thank you. My father's medical team? Dark Moons. Those men and women worked with my father. Neen used to cook for us. She'd even stew vegetables when we asked nicely. No need for your sympathy, Hallowed. This is what my father meant. This is what he spoke of when he spoke of decisiveness. I need to move forward. No looking back. Yes, like Kali, I've spent so much of my life studying. So much spent examining texts, words. Action, though. Action is needed to be a true leader. Let's go, Hallowed.
You've done it, Hallowed. The champions have stepped onto their new path, and all that remains is to conclude the ritual. The final step, the cleansing itself. Please, step back, Moon Hallowed. Your journey as champions is complete. The final cleansing begins. Relax your bodies. Calm your minds. Let the light of Joan and Jode wash away your doubts, your regrets. The cleansing is complete. Shazza and Kali have left the path of the lunar champions behind. The cleansing is complete. Moon Hallowed, step forward and speak to me. Thank you, Hallowed. You've filled your role admirably, as hundreds of Moon Hallowed have done before you. You have the thanks of all who praise the bright moons. May Joan and Jode guard your steps and keep you safe in the trials to come. You and the champions, excuse me, the candidates, you must make for your next challenge. The moons tell me that your next destination has been revealed. Yes, the moons tell me that the spirits of the past spoke of a temple, the holy temple of Moonmont. Its walls once sang of moonlight, and now drip with the corruption of the Dark Main. Hunt him down, Hallowed. Cleanse the temple, restore the cool light of Joan and Jode, and always stand beside the candidates. Shazza and Kali are counting on you. May the bright moons light your path, Hallowed. You should know there is an additional task you could undertake. It might improve your chances at Moonmont. In times long past, the Moon Hallowed would often make use of a relic sacred to the Khajiit people. Today, it is just an old lump of metal, a bauble of bygone years. But it could come in useful in the trials ahead. It is called the Golden Claw. Its power and splendor was such that an entire clerical order surrounds it. They have pledged themselves to its safekeeping for many, many years. The Order of the Claw, just one of the many organizations within the lunar clergy. Kazana Bijo belongs to the Broken Paw. We are less martial than many of the clerical orders. We prefer studious contemplation to open-clawed combat. At a monastery known as Dogrin. It means warrior's grin in the tongue of my people. Dogrin lies to the southwest of Roka, west of the Eliad ruin called Dormar. It is as this one said, the use of the relic has fallen out of favor in modern times. But it is still a powerful object. And this is a most unusual trial for our candidates. This one thought you might appreciate every advantage.
By the green! One of those damned Sench got me. Perhaps if I rest a moment, I might be able to continue. You're right. Continuing would be too dangerous. Here are the fangs I've found so far. Good luck.
I'm gonna be the one to win the prize, even if I have to kill every Sench out here to do it. I'm in it to the end. I'll prove my worth to my clan and reap the rewards. You're right. It is very dangerous out here. Here are my fangs. I'm going home.
Comrade, a word.
You are the hallowed, bright moons be praised.
I smell blood. And do I hear the clacking of cinch fangs? You've completed my bounty, haven't you? By the green, well done. I was beginning to wonder if anyone was going to show up. Claim these pretty little coins? Ah, these'll do fine. I get a pretty necklace, and there are fewer dangerous beasts wandering the wilds. Here you go.
Moons, bright moons above, the hallowed. Please, if you have a moment, would you help poor Fellery? Fellery has been working with a wood elf to bridge the divide between our peoples. Before the Dominion, you might know, the March saw much violence between Valenwood and elsewhere. We've worked to return home the bones and relics of our ancestors. Word of our efforts spread to a group called the Dawn Mead Bandits. Scum, they peddle skooma and steal from villages in the south. They attacked Nethrin, and this one fears all our efforts will be for nothing. She hates to ask, but will you help? You are a bright moon in Fellery's sky. Thank you. You can find Nethrin recovering in the tavern. He's beside himself with worry. Of course. What would you like to know? A recent development. Fellery thinks it's a good sign that you can see the world so. Things were not always this way. The Wood Elves of Valenwood and the Khajiit of elsewhere fought often in the March, for land and for power. We mostly find what we seek in mass graves, sad markers of ancient battlefields. Truth be told, most of what we uncover is worthless. But if it brings even small comfort, if it bridges the divide at all, it is worth it. A green speaker of Valenwood from the Grotwood. He has proven himself a thoughtful and sensitive Mer. A good partner in this cultural exchange. He has taken this setback very hard.
So much to do.
And what do you offer in return to keep us from chastising Nern? Then Clockwork whispered long and low, and what he said no mortal can know. From Daedra save us, from Daedra keep us safe. Forsake the ones that made.
Please, stranger.
I'd like to drink alone right now. The Green bless that cat. Yes, the damned Dawnmead. Those skooma-peddling bastards will do anything for some coin. Even rob those who would right ancient wrongs. Did she tell you of the work? I'm fine to stand, but my leg is fairly torn up. I'm not much use on the road right now. Meanwhile, I have researchers digging at sites all over the March, uncovering bones and relics for the project, not knowing about the bandits.
Have you heard? Some bandits looted a temple of Arche in Cyrodiil.
Yes, if they haven't been already. We have diggers at sites near Thormar and Willow Grove, and a team out searching for a third. Both sites saw massive battles between our two peoples. We just wanted to see those bones home.
Imperials eat each other alive.
No, I mean yes, but please, get the relics. Find what you can at the sites. If the bandits have attacked, people are dead. If not, those relics can be removed and the researchers will be safe. Just don't let the work falter. Don't let it fail. You're doing the Green's work. On behalf of the Dominion and my men, thank you. We didn't think anything of it at the time, but some young ones were hanging around one of the sites last week. Dawnmead. I guess they think we're digging up valuables. We hired some blades to protect the sites, but we didn't have much coin. My father and his father fought Khajiit. Right here in the March, they drew steel against the beastmen of the East. When the forest spoke to me, I knew I wanted my life to be different. This is my way of making a difference.
Are never dry.
Hey there! Welcome!
These...
Hello, dearie. Here for the boast? Of course you are. Everyone wants a chance to visit the Five-Finger Dance. Of course. Dear old Bondar holds the boast every year. Folk come from far and wide to play tricks on one another. It's a festival of fun, and the best tricksters get to dance and drink the night away in Bandar's realm. That's the Five-Finger Dance, the greatest party in all the worlds. But I tell you, dearie, things have been so boring the last few years. Why don't we see what mischief we can get into? It'll be fun! Let's start by chatting with the Bosmer and Khajiit. Get you introduced around. You'll see what we're up against. Oh yes, every year folk form up into groups to trick and prank each other. This year it's the Khajiit of the Pariah's Hand versus the Bosmer of the Subtle Knife. Yanabir Jar, leader of the Hand, preaches about the misadventures of Bandar most of the rest of the year. Dolador likes to make light of it, but she's a blade for hire when she's not planning practical jokes. Thormar, it's an Ayleid ruin, but most of it collapsed beneath the bluff. The scholars never come here anymore, so it makes a perfect place for the boast. Oh, you know how it is, dearie. You get to be a certain age and it seems like you've seen everything. At the boast, there's always something to make me smile. Oh yes, every year folk form up into... This is going to be so much fun.
They should really make these mugs bigger.
This one can help you, yes?
Yanabir, this is my new friend. Tell us what the Pariah's Hand is up to this year.
We have been feasting and drinking on our own trickery, Anil. Hidden traps, potions of transformation. The Hand is at its finest this year.
Good to hear. Do you think you'll earn your way into the dance?
Oh, yes. The Khajiit are first in the eyes of Bandar, and we will prove ourselves worthy of the dance.
Come along, my friend. We should be away. Let's go meet Dolador.
Now, who's got a drink for me? You?
Just when I needed some company.
Dolly, I'd like you to meet my new friend. We've come to learn what your plan is for this year's boast.
The cats keep teasing me about my vocation. Say I don't know what's funny, but they'll see. We've trapped some wee critters from the forest.
You're going with some critter underfoot tricks?
Bandar himself will be laughing when those cats start running from our mice.
Sounds funny, Dolly. Good luck with your tricks. Traveler, can I speak to you in private? Let's talk about this. I have an idea. I'll be honest, dearie. Those tricks are funnier than the ones we've seen the last few years, but for your entrance into the boast, we can do better. Well, let's see. Let's take their ideas and turn them into something worthy of Bandar's laughter. We'll need some things from the Wood Elf camp, one of the Rotmeth barrels, and some poison from Dolly's pack. The Khajiit are going to use alchemy, transformation potions and the like. Well, there's a hardy breed of plant near the ruins called the Strangler. It can process Dolly's poison, turn it into something non-lethal. Then kill the nasty things. Crack them open and harvest their core stems. Poison Strangler stems create a powerful hallucinatory effect when thrown into a fire. The Khajiit will just love it. Dolly is planning to release little creatures into the Khajiiti camp. Why don't we release some big creatures into the Wood Elf camp? One up, then. Creatures like the giant snakes around the base of Thormar. No, no. The elves will be fine. but the looks on their faces will be priceless. Kill a few of the giant snakes around the ruin and harvest their glands. Then stuff them in a barrel right in the middle of camp. Ha! It already sounds hilarious when you say it out loud. Oh, dearie, thank you. This is going to be the best boast in years. You're going to love the five-finger dance.
You're not cutting me off, are you?
Stay safe, dearie. I'll be right here when you get back. We'll even make the trickster god himself laugh.
You're not cutting me off, are you?
I'll wait here. I'm too old to play with snakes. Good to see that you're well, dearie.
By the green, I could use a drink. Smell that fresh brew. Giant snake glands? I think these are edible, but don't these things attract other snakes? Giant snakes? Ah!
I don't like to talk, I like to drink.
They should really make the mugs big.
Hello to you, Anil's friend. This one wishes we had brought more moon sugar with us. Roasts always taste better lathered in sweet. From stranglers? Never would have thought of that. You know what? These will go right into the fire. Time we had a celebration. Thank you, traveler. Everyone, gather round the fire. Our visitor has introduced me to a new delicacy. This one thinks it will be a most fragrant experience.
I haven't had this much fun at a boast in years, dearie.
One has never seen such things.
We've done it, dearie. Follow me. It's time you were introduced to the dance.
Bottoms up!
Do I know you? The looks on their faces. Dolly ran so fast I thought she'd fall on her face. And that old cat chasing his tail. Oh, thank you. I haven't laughed this hard in years. Yes, the greatest party in all the worlds. The Five-Finger Dance. Bundar's realm. You've done so well today. I know old Bundar will be glad to have you at his side. Oh, they're invited too, dearie. You've all made me laugh so hard this year. Now come with me. You're going to have such fun. Welcome to the dance, my friend. It's as I said, this is the realm of Bundar himself. Welcome to the dance, my friend. What did I tell you? Bundar does love a good party. It's as I said, this is the realm of Bundar himself. To many he is the pariah, an outcast, but we Bosmeri and the Khajiit know him for what he is. The legend, the robber baron, master of shadows, he who is called the bandit god, Bundar. Well now, before we start with the fun, we need to do a little worship. A full belly and a cold drink are the best kind of worship. All of these drunken sots are already followers of Bundar. You, my dear, need to prove yourself. Here, take this. It's a sacred relic of Bundar, used only for special occasions. It's called the Wand of Foul Fire. It cooks chickens perfectly. First time, every time. Cook up a few and then head over to the bar. I'll meet you there. Just remember to point the wand away from you, dearie.
Hey, grab a drink. get a drink?
Do I look drunk?
Mmm. Those chickens smell delicious, dearie. Just so. As you can see, the faithful have bellied up to the bar, waiting for food and drink. They'll order up and you serve them what they want. They'll yell the order out, and you toss them what they asked for. Just keep serving them until they're all happy. When you're done, come find me by the stage. All right, dearie? Good luck. Have fun.
Chicken, barkeep. Right now! Delicious.
I need to put some chicken in my belly. Just what I wanted.
I'm hungry. Give me some chicken. Thank you.
I need to put some chicken in my belly. Thank you.
I'm hungry. Give me some chicken. Just what I wanted. A stout bartender. Delicious.
Chicken, barkeep, right now. Thank you.
I need to put some chicken in my belly. Over here!
I'd share, but I don't want to.
How did it go, dearie? The faithful have been served at Bandar's bar, yes? No, dearie. I think we've all earned a little reward. Bandar is well pleased with this year's boast. The best we've seen in years, to hear the way it's told. Yes, as a daughter of Bandar, I've presided over countless boasts, and this has been one of the best in my living memory. Because as a follower of Bandar, I'm entitled to a little fun now and again, aren't I? Please enjoy the party. Just head back to Thormar when you've finished. I'll see you back in Thormar, dearie.
Hail! Wait, do I know you?
Bring this one another goblet.
Ah, it was so good to see their smiling faces, hear their laughter. Thank you, dearie. Thank you from the bottom of Bandar's heart. Best boast we've had in years. Believe you me, Bandar is well pleased. Very well pleased indeed. Feel free to return to the dance anytime you want. And keep an eye out. You might see me around. Just remember, laugh a little bit every day. It'll do you good. Stupid Aldeth. Stupid. This one cannot take it again. I can't take losing to her again. I just can't. It's Aldeth. She's tricked me in the last 4 boasts. She always gets the better of me. This year, I want to best her, and I know just how to do it. She is obsessed with Khajiit puzzle boxes. I saw one in Yanabir's tent. I've gotten pretty good at alchemy. If we could rig it to hit her with a simple transformation potion. No harm, just fun and fair. We'd need canis root from the base of the ruin. Oh, and the rot meth starter from a vat in their camp. That'll do it. Bandar's grace upon you, traveler. I'll be waiting for you in the Bolsmore camp when you get back up here. Why does Daifa return if Aldeth keeps beating me, you mean? This one apologizes. She knows that faith in the bandit is not always easy to understand. Just know that in crafting the prank, in trying, I show my faith to Bandar.
Am I drunk, or is it me?
I'll have Rosanna.
You could buy a lady a drink.
You've brought the parts? I'll just add this to that. There we go. All done. Bandar's beer, thank you. Now, if you're willing to, just run this over to Aldeth. She's right out there in the camp. Ah, you're a smart one, you are. Get going, get going. I can't wait to see the look on her face.
Hey, have one with me. Can't wait to see the look on Daifa's face when I prank her this year. Hello there, stranger. Having fun at the festival? A gift? Oh, a riddle box! I love these things! Bet you I can solve this in less than a minute. Oh, this is an easy one.
That worked perfectly. I can't believe it. Listen, I thought I contracted Corpus from the skeever cookies she gave me last year. She'll be fine. Thanks again. That was a great trick. I'm sure Bandar is well pleased. I know it. A drink.
So much to do.
Oh, greetings, traveler. What can I do for you? Find the grain. Yes, take them. They're in that chest over there. We were just finishing up.
Take them and we'll get out of here as soon as we can. The Dawnmaid are terrifying. We're just researchers, we're not combat trained. They haven't tried to rush the mercenaries yet. Well, it's just a matter of time. Vicious animals.
By the forest itself, I'm saved. Thank you. Did Nethrin send you? Just what it damned looks like. The Dawnmead took us in the night. I still can't believe I'm alive. Poor Galathril and Thanael. They were trying to save the relics while the mercenaries held back the assault. I just No, they're still in the chest, right in camp. If you hurry, you can still retrieve them. Take them and get out of here. That's what I'm going to do.
Hey, are you down there? I need to speak to you. Thank the green I found you. A runner reached me in Rolkar. My foreman, the one I told you was out trying to find that last battle site. She found it. They're due west of the Fallen Esti Autumn site. The foreman is a woman named Lorwen. We're bound by blood. She's my niece, my dead brother's only daughter. Please, get to her. Get to those relics. Make sure she's alive.
Fancy meeting you here. Don't suppose my uncle sent you, did he? Ha! Uncle Nethrin pulls through after all. I'm not all right, no. But I will be. They cut me pretty good, and I had to crawl underneath poor Marlin over there. They left us for dead. Poor Marlin. I lost a lot of blood, couldn't staunch her wound. I managed to crawl over here and bandage myself up, though. Lucky you came along when you did. I was just thinking of making for Rorqual. No. Listen. If you know, Uncle, you know why I'm out here. You have to get back the relics they took from this site. I heard them say they were making for Claw's Strike, the local name for an old Khajiiti ruin to the south. I'll be fine on my own.
Rabbi's
Feed me! Heal me.
Man is mortal and doomed to death, failure, and loss. The anchors, you destroy them in vain.
You were the one that drove the darkness from Akuzri. Moons be praised.
You have returned. Bright moons be praised. Do you have the relics? This one accepts these bones and relics as a generous gift to the Khajiit and Wood Elf people. Thank you. You have made all of this worth it. When he is able, Nethrin and Fellery will return to his home forest. We will return the bones of the Wood Elves and the relics, and hopefully bring closure to these long-ago tales. From the past comes hope for the future, yes? Go forth from this place with the blessings of the bright moons. We will always remember the honor you did the dead today.
Dumping said refuse on the head of the Ultimate Commander for ruin during his visit to the Clan-Mother. And finally, knocking over the cart of Atreus the merchant while attempting to avoid capture.
This is never going to end, is it?
For all of these crimes, this one sentences him to the stocks until such time as he shows proper repentance.
Can you move, please? You're blocking my view.
Yajin.
It will take more than...
We never really got to say thank you, Hallowed. You stood beside us at Ralka, saw our parents, saw our past. Thank you for your guidance and friendship. It means a great deal to us. But then, enough about the past. Kali has already laughed at my attempts to write down what happened. We have much more dangerous, immediate threats ahead of us. Kali has been chomping at the bit. She has grown tired of these Dromatra and hungers for bigger game. We hunt the Dark Mane, who has taken root deep within Moonmount. His legions have boiled up from below, killed most of the monks. And the beacons that mark the site as holy ground are grown dark. They fuel a ward lock upon the temple door. Take this prayer to the bright moons. We must go to the beacons, the large pillars around the temple. There we pray. We cleanse the beacons and drive away this darkness. Hallowed, I know together we can see this done. What do you say?
We'll meet you at the beacons. See you there, Hallowed.
Hallowed, this one is glad you are here. This beacon has an intensity to its corruption. It is teeming with the energies of the Dromatra. Shazza must perform the purification. You are powerful, my friend, but Shazza has long experience dealing with the dark energies here. She must be the one to dispel them. Besides, the ritual will no doubt draw attention. You must protect Shazza as she works. They come for the beacon! More of them! Watch your step! Thank you, Hallowed. I shall meet you at the temple entrance.
wanted to be sure you were well protected. Go ahead, Hallowed. Nice work. See you at the temple door. With the beacons cleansed, this ward is just an annoyance. Shazai is preparing to crack it wide open. You've already done your part here, Hallowed. Let's just stand back and let her do her thing. Shazza, what happened?
That thing was stronger than it looked. I'll be fine. Let's get inside. Try to keep up, Hallowed. Another barrier. Shazza can crack it. Dark Roots. This one is even stronger than the one outside.
Moonmont should be the heart of lunar light in Reaper's March. Instead, we are surrounded by darkness. Tharn and the Dark Mane dare to tread on temple ground. Blasphemies against the Two Moons dance, and corruption crawls the walls in Moonmont's inner chamber. The Dark Mane's residue has twisted the altars to Masur and Secunda. It crawls from between the bricks, stretching and clinging to any ray of light. The darkness of the Dromathra reaches from where they dwell beyond, snuffing out all it touches. Ah, yes. Each of the 3 altars is normally aligned to one of the lunar phases. Simply refocus their light, throw back the darkness, and reclaim... that should allow you to pass through the door. In times of old, the carvings and adornments upon the walls would sing of the dance. Precious stones inlaid upon intricate plaques would speak to Masur and Secunda. Time has not been kind to these adornments, but still, they may speak to you. The altars are aligned, the darkness thrown back. Destroy the barrier, Shazar!
Let's see this done.
Right behind you, sister.
Where is he?
I don't know. He should be in here.
You're mine now, champions!
Kali, watch out!
What?
First main!
Hallowed, I can see the light of the dance reflected in your eyes. Joan and Jode smile down upon you now. They are with you at this difficult hour. You must choose. With you are 2 modes in the darkness. Kali and Shazar are the lunar champions, truly. One will go on to shine as brightly as Joan and Jode. The other will twist and rot and wither here in the corruption below Moonmont. You are the Moon Hallowed. It is your destiny to make this choice. One will live with you and walk the 2 moons' path. They will become the next main. The other will hold the Dark Main in place here and dwell forever in darkness. Ridthar will tell you what he can, but know that this choice is yours. You must choose with your heart and your mind and your soul. You say it truly. She will remain here a prisoner in darkness. Only through the strength of her heart, the wisdom of her mind, can the evil that is the Dark Main be contained. You have seen for yourself, Moon Hallowed. The devastation at Fort Grimwatch. That is what is possible for a Darkmane fully in control of their host. When the host and the darkness are one, the darkness is terrifying. The Darkmane is a creature of darkness, a being from beyond the stars. The only way he could be truly destroyed is to face him in one of those places beyond. But here, now, one of the champions can hold him, make the world safe from his evil. No, Hallowed. This must be your decision. Speak to the champions if you need to. Hear what they have to say before you decide. This must be your decision, alone.
Hallowed, Shazza cannot contain this darkness. She does not have the strength. Choose me to take on this burden. Yes, Hallowed. Shazza is brilliant and talented, but I do not think she can physically take the strain of holding this darkness within her. I have the strength and the will to take on this burden. Yes, Shazza is much better suited to lead our people. She has studied so long and so hard. She knows much of the Bright Moons and is much better at dealing with people. She should lead, and I should stay.
Hallowed, Kali is not prepared for what's required here. Choose me to contain the Darkmane. Absolutely. Kali would make a far better Mane. Her strength and resolve would serve her well. Shazza is well acquainted with the darkness of the Dromatra. She knows what must be done. I can do this. This is my responsibility. Take Kali and leave this place. Hallowed, she should be the next Mane. I am just a scribe who was born on a particular day at a particular time. I do not deserve to be Mane.
Hallowed, Shazza cannot contain this darkness. Yes, Hallowed. Shazza is brilliant. Yes, Shazza is much better suited to lead our people. She has studied so...
Sister, please reconsider.
This is the way it must be. Sister, do not weep for me. This creature is now contained. Leave this place, sister.
Kali, why? Damn that Javadan to oblivion. I won't let her live like this, Hallowed. I won't. You and I are going to walk the path together. We'll destroy Tarn, and I will return with the most powerful sages in Tamriel. Together, we'll free my sister from this torment.